Mister's mulching the last batch of leaves for the season. I need to wash my hair and do my nails. No, the headband doesn't match, but I just grabbed the closest thing. I'm gonna smoke my ass off today. So I should start out with a really, really huge dose. I'm gonna get this fucking mail out. God, what is wrong with me? Never made it to the post office. But in this situation, maybe it was not necessarily her fault. But anyway, I'm gonna take an aspirin just for good measure. Now, I've never trusted American drugs, right, in general. But the one thing that I believe there was little to no danger in taking was aspirin. I still believe that. I'm actually saying it that way because as I typically do, I have questions. And as I grow older and have more questions, I noticed a pattern of the things I begin to question more are the things that were the most heavily indoctrinated into us. And one of those things is that, get a headache, take an aspirin, right? And then I learned from experience, die from a blood clot, recover with blood thinners, which aspirin is known to be, right? So, let me take these while I'm talking shit. My throat's starting to get scratchy. Yeah, I was saying I'm out there looking for the remote after I just turned the damn thing on with the remote from in here. Yeah, so I tried to get that dude to pick out my nail polish color because it's that time. They lasted up until yesterday too. Because the day before yesterday it was cold, so it was cool outside, warm inside. So I had the window open, not countrywide, but just open like normal people, northerners, I presume. It started storming out of nowhere. We had a random storm come through. When the storm was over, I just grabbed the lip of the window and just try to sling it open. So I guess I was that time trying to open it countrywide. Yeah, I slung that window open, or what would have been open if it wasn't latched, and broke all these nails. Broke them all. This one down to the nub. For those of you who don't speak Southern Belle, that's all the way to the quick, which is also dialect. So that means all the way to the skin. So after that happened, like I said, that was the day before yesterday. So it seemed like yesterday, which was the day after the following day, seemed like all my other nails got the memo and they did this. See that tip there? Oh, this one too. All of them, really. You can see better with that one now. That one. All of them, they proceeded to chip off. And it's perfect timing because it's time for me to do my nails. So I asked him to pick a color last night, which he did not do. So I'm going to pick a color. Decide what t-shirt I'm going to go with today because I'm having an unsolicited tea battles with Eric LaSalle. I started it. I picked the fight. But in my defense, I'm not just bullying because we all know if you've seen any of his message tees, you know he is a worthy component. I have another one of these. Oh boy, when you reach the age that your readers gotta be your necklace or your headband. It's okay. I'm honored to have reached this age. What's that? I might just start walking around in life with this just sticking out of my head, just to use it at will. Just at will, randomly. This could be my soother in more ways than one. I bet this thing could prevent an anxiety attack. I feel it swelling up, just be like, ugh. And then remember, I have this. Of course, cannabis usually does the trick, but I don't see this hurting. Okay. So I meant to soak and wash this because this was a cute little number. But the thing is, I kept putting olive oil in it, and it continues to thicken around there, around the mouth. In fact, this is sticky. Oil should not be sticky. I wonder sometimes what they're feeding us, because again, over the course of existing for decades, I noticed that they just spill coffee grounds in the shower. I have my own set of coffee grounds now that I use. Why don't I show you? I showed y'all this in a kitchen sesh once, but this is what I put my used coffee grounds in. I use those for skincare in the shower. Usually before I start showering, I pop the top off. Let me stop lying. This top is for, if for any reason, which I never have a reason to except for refilling it, take it out of the shower. The top is just good to have for transporting and refilling. But as long as it's in the shower, I actually just keep it just like this in the corner of the shower. And that way I could just reach up and take my wet hands. Sprinkle about a teaspoon in my hand. A teaspoon will cover my whole body. So, okay, let me just do it real. I sprinkle about a half a teaspoon, and I do my face and neck and shoulders. And then I sprinkle another half a teaspoon and do one half of my body, sprinkle another half, and do the other half of my body. So I'll probably use a total of 1.5 teaspoons of granules total to exfoliate my whole body, but that's a whole nother video. I'll detail that another day. My hair, I'm finding all this new stuff to do with my hair, and I end up going right back to a scrunchie. Here's something else I never put the top on, though I should. Keep my hair clips in here, my silver hair clips in here, because my hair prep clips go here. I need to go get some more of those because I'm giving them as gifts. Mister's not gone yet. I still hear the lawnmower. He out there working his ass off before getting ready to go to work. And I'm not mad at it because I don't have to do it, mind you. But I just appreciate it. I appreciate it all. I feel like I should wash my hair before I do my nails. But if I do that, the nails are weak when they're not protected by a polish, by glitter polish at that. So that was peroxide. The container I have out that I used to refill, I can actually use in here. Container Queen Problems. And I was going to put my charcoal in the shower as well, as I have a manual. I have my electric toothbrush out here, but I have manual toothbrush that I keep in the I have so much oral hygiene care stuff. Like, who needs floss? Does anybody need floss? Because I got floss for your ass. I have a retainer, so I use brush picks. Go check on my boo. Oh.